Hello and welcome to Carlos and Lisa. I'm Lisa Remillard.
And I'm Carlos Amezcua. Catchy tune, huh? You caught me dancing to my...
I was wondering what you were doing, and I'm like...
I just got into it.
Wow. Well, are you done now?
How you doing?
Are you all right?
You know why I'm excited?
Tell me.
The Pointer Sisters are coming to our show today.
Like the...
Well,
like
Anita Pointer's going to be here.
Like
and,
the Pointer Sisters?
Yes, and the Pointer brother.
There's a brother?
Not many people know that there's a brother, Fritz, yeah. I'm excited.
A brother?
I'm excited to talk to them and have a little fun.
All right, that'll be fun.
Yes.
We have a really fun show.
Yeah, yes, we do.
But I want to start with this because this is a true story. I was walking in the mall and I was looking around and I'm like, what in the heck is this vast wasteland? Like
all those empty stores?
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
That's what I'm talking about.
Every other store has paper on the window.
Or like some sort of weird shop.
Yeah.
That you're like, that's not a chain I recognize. Yeah. So if you have gone to a mall recently, you're not wrong. It's actually happening.
Yeah.
Things are closing left and right.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know in 2020, Macy's announced that it's closing almost 30 of its stores, and one Bloomingdale's. And Pier 1 also announced it's closing almost half of its stores. Bed Bath & Beyond is closing 40 stores. So far, more than 1,200 retail stores will be closing this year.
So I was reading.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond. And I mean, and look at, here's the thing is that these aren't just like, so of course at malls, right? Like traditional malls are turning into, I call it the mall apocalypse. So the mall apocalypse is happening in malls, but then like, you know, places like Pier 1 and, you know, sometimes they're in the mall, but sometimes they're freestanding stores.
Yeah, right. They're in
but
other
Bed Bath
places.
& Beyond, usually a freestanding store, and it's usually this huge thing. You know what I read about Bed Bath & Beyond? I read that they might be getting rid of the coupon.
The coupon that should be on your phone instead of the one that's mailed to you, and you have it on your phone, you try to use it and doesn't work.
Don't hate on the coupon.
I love the coupon.
The coupon's amazing.
But they're really overpriced, so the coupon is just kind of like...
They're not overpriced. Are you crazy?
Some of the stuff is really expensive in there.
Let me tell you something. That coupon, when I read that, because they got a new like CEO to try and restructure.
The coupon is the best thing ever.
So he addressed the coupon because people are like, well, now that you started over and like you're shutting down all these stores, like are you getting rid of the coupon? What are you doing? And what he said was, he knows the coupon is part of the DNA of the company. Like everybody knows the coupon.
Right.
And he said, but we need to find a way to make it relevant in this day and age. AKA they're getting rid of the coupon.
Yeah, well just put it on the app. Just make an app. Or put it on your phone so you can get the coupon.
I still want the coupon.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this mall apocalypse, so not only are we seeing like 1,200 stores this year, but last year, like 9,000 stores closed down. You probably...
It was, the apocalypse was last year. I mean, it really was terrible.
I mean, you remember like Payless, long gone, Gymboree, Charlotte Russe, Forever 21. The Forever 21s, look at, I'm a mall person. I grew up here and I'm like a mall girl. And when I went to the mall over in Orange County, Forever 21 gone.
I'm upset that Victoria's Secrets are closing down.
You and me both.
You walk around there and go,
right?
I feel uncomfortable in here.
Right? So even big retailers like Nordstrom and Kohl's have quietly closed stores last year as well. And why?
Because online retail has taken over. Amazon is ruling the world. I mean, this is... I mean, everybody's buying. You look at this. This is a mall.
Empty malls.
Yeah.
So,
that's Orange Coast. That looks like South Coast Plaza, doesn't it?
Yeah, right?
Anyway, online sales make up about 15% of retail sales today, but they are expected to make up 25% by 2026. Actually, I think that number's low.
I think it's low, too.
I think it's way low.
That was according to some marketing.
That would close about 75,000 brick and mortar retail stores across the country.
Yeah. So they've said that there could be hope for the mall. So I like going to a mall. I know that makes me old, and I know I'm gonna like people are like, okay, boomer, like they say that to me now because I'm of that age.
But it's good to touch and feel the clothing and the thing, try it on.
And I know I've said this to you in the past that like I need a little happiness in my life. You know what I'm saying? And like nothing makes me...
I need a lot of happiness in my life.
Nothing makes me happier than going somewhere and walking out with like 9,000 bags.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yes. Like it makes me... And don't at me and don't like send me to your psychologist. Like I know it's probably an issue. However, I get a lot of like happiness from retail therapy.
What do you think I do?
Well, you do.
I need a sweater. I go in, I buy a sweater, and I leave.
And you run out.
I don't
You're
meander
like,
the stores.
My father used to do that
I just
too.
go in, go to JCPenney, get my sweater, and get out.
Jay, they're closing JCPenney's too.
I go to Marshall's. Marshall's is a bargain.
Okay, so it's funny you bring up Marshall's. So they were saying like some of the places that are staying very relevant are places like
Factory
Marshall's.
stores, Marshall's.
Marshall's, like those dollar stores, those kinds of places. But they said there is hope for malls the way we know it.
Okay.
And the hope is, believe it or not, Gen Z. So the generation after millennials, the people that were born in 1996 to 2010, those people, those are young kids.
Yeah.
They like to physically go into a mall. They like to physically go into a place.
But I remember when you were a teenager, that was the thing to do, was to hang out at the mall.
That's what I did.
Not even to shop, just to hang out.
Of course.
So
we
where are
go to
kids hanging out
movies.
now? They're not hanging out
They're
there.
not. I think they're hanging out on their
Phones.
social media.
Oh, yeah, that's
phones.
terrible.
Weird, right?
That's horrible.
There's like no social.
No, you got to hang out in person. It
I
doesn't
think
count.
so too.
It doesn't count to hang out on your phone.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I guess this Gen Z likes the idea of like physical stores and having that kind of real connection, as opposed to the millennials and that middle generation that wants to be on the phone and order from Amazon and order online and not have to physically go anywhere.
Well, malls are converting like into giant food courts. Like they'll put 15 restaurants in a mall.
Sure. Or
Yeah.
like I've seen office space in
Office.
some, like they put office spaces.
And our friend Dr. Shaw has his Next Health Center inside a mall at Century City.
Well,
so
see, and
that's
I
a
think
whole different take on malls.
Those types of malls, though.
It's like a service.
Yeah, and those types of malls are doing fine. Like those outdoor ones that are real specialty and boutique-y.
very cool ones,
So like the one at Fashion Valley in San Diego, and Century City is still doing fine, but it's like the traditional ones, you know? Which is a shame because I want to go shopping.
Yeah.
Like every day. I know it's a problem. I don't want to hear about it. Don't tell me. Don't judge me.
Sometimes I go to Tijuana. It's a whole different story.
It's a different story for a different day. However,
Big show today. You're going to love it today. It's going to be fun.
We'll be right back.